Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Federico Show Winter Games coverage. Another fantastic day for the Canadians in curling and Canada winning their third gold medal in as many days too. We're getting spoiled here a little bit. It's been fantastic. After a tough start for the Canadians on trying to capture gold, they've now done it 3 times in as many days. Terrific. On the curling end, we're going to talk about it shortly, but in the curling end, both teams, Brad Jacobs and his crew, won today, and Rachel Homan and her crew also won today. Rachel Homan is they started 1-3, and now they're starting to catch some rhythm here in the Olympics, and it's been great. On the Canada's medal front, Canadians are starting to pick it up now. They're starting to pick it up, and it's been a lot of fun to watch, especially this morning when they won another gold medal. But let's actually get up into that. Starting with Canada's third gold medal. This time they won their gold medal in the women's team pursuit, speed skating. Eileen Balin, Valerie Malte, and Isabel Weideman successfully defending their gold medal crown from 2022 and now recapturing gold in the 2026 Olympics in these games. Tremendous race that they just ran. This was Malte's second Olympic medal in these games, winning bronze in the women's 3K meter race. Congratulations to the Canadians winning another gold. This time they beat out Netherlands with a time of 2 minutes and 55.81 seconds to capture the gold in the women's pursuit and team pursuit. They're saying they're a powerhouse in the speed skating community, as they were Olympic champions in 2022, and now they're Olympic champions again here in Milano. Fantastic stuff here. But the day got off to a rough start when a couple events had to get postponed due to the weather. They got some gnarly weather over there in Italy in the past couple of days. Women's slopestyle got rescheduled. It will now happen at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Same with men's slopestyle. That will happen at 5:20 a.m. Women's aerials got postponed also. Their qualifying and their final. So the qualifying will start tomorrow at 4 a.m. and their final will be at 7 a.m. Some Canadians to look out for: Mark McMorris and the men's slopestyle. He's making his 2026 Olympic debut after getting injured in a training session earlier in the Olympics. He's making his debut tomorrow in the men's slopestyle. Cameron Spaulding is also on that event. And the women's slopestyle, talked a little bit about it yesterday. Julia Pelchat and Lori Boline will be in the women's slopestyle. And in the women's aerials will be Marianne Tino participating in those events. I think we could see some more hardware tomorrow. I'm more excited. Like, the most I'm excited to see tomorrow is Mark McMorris. After that tough injury, I believe I want to say it was a concussion that he got in training earlier in these Olympics, and he's making his debut. And everyone knows he's one of the best Olympians we have at these games. I expect him to probably at least hit the podium. But I think we could see some more hardware for the Canadians tomorrow, if that's either in slopestyle or in women's aerials. Let's get into some curling action. Today was a fantastic curling day for the Canadians on both sides, the men's and the women's. Everybody already knows about the cheating scandal that's going on around the Olympics with the Canadian curlers double touching the rock before or after the hog line after release. But Brad Jacobs and crew beat Great Britain today 9-5 in 9 ends to stay red hot. Canada's looking real good. And they're looking good in the standings too. They're going to keep it going, hopefully. The Americans dropped both matches today, 8-5 this morning to China, and then 8-5 again to Italy dropping 2 matches today. They're not looking the sharpest right now. But let's go take a look at the results from today's action in the Olympics in the men's side. A lot of good results, especially from Canada. Let's go. There we go. Canada beating Great Britain in 9 ends today, with the Americans dropping 2. 2 massive games, too. But let's also take a look at the standings right now. And look at that. Canada sitting healthy to qualify for the playoffs. Let's take a sneak peek at tomorrow's action. Canada will take on Italy at 8:05 in the morning. The States, they're hoping to get back on track and get a win as they take on Great Britain. So tomorrow will be another great day for Canada's curling, for Brad Jacobs and crew, hopefully. Let's jump to some women's action. Canada's Rachel Homan and crew beat Sweden 8-6 in a tough 10-inning match. Canada moves to 4-3 record and 4th in the standings after a tough 1-3 start. They're strolling now. They're getting hot at the right time, and they're hoping to clinch that into the playoffs and to go into the medal rounds and hopefully have a shot at some hardware. But so much momentum in this game for the Canadians and Sweden. Canada knocking off Sweden as they were the last undefeated team standing, and Canada beat them. So Canada, after a tough start, a lot is looking good for them and in these games. Canada will play Italy tomorrow at 1:05 p.m. Let's go take a look at the other results from today in the curling action. A lot of good stuff going on over there. But I want to look at the standings right here. The top 4's tough. A lot of teams are going to try and sneak into that 4th seeded spot and to go into the medal rounds and the playoffs. But let's also take a look at tomorrow's schedule. Another jam-packed day as Canada is going to be taking on Italy at 1:05 p.m. The States, they're also looking pretty decent right now. They're gonna hope for a lot better action tomorrow. Let's take a quick jump to hockey, men's ice hockey. No women's action today. We all know the gold medal game is on Thursday afternoon to be exact. But today was the qualifying round. The winners go on to the quarterfinals. Germany beats France 7-1 to advance, and they will take on Slovakia tomorrow. Switzerland blanks Italy 3-0, and they will see Finland tomorrow afternoon. And Czechia wins a close one. This game was tight against Denmark, winning 3-2, and will play the powerhouse Canadians tomorrow at 10:40 a.m. World Junior flashbacks, anybody? Because I've been getting them. And then the United States will take on Sweden after Sweden's win against Latvia. Puck drop for that game is at 3:10 p.m. Here's the full schedule for tomorrow. A lot of hockey. Quarterfinal action is here. Playoff hockey is here in February. I think you guys can all expect Canada to advance with this powerhouse and this juggernaut of a team. No, Nathan McKinnon did not practice today for Canada. Canada's head coach said it's nothing to worry about. But the lineup is undecided as Brad Marchand is most likely to be inserted back into the lineup for tomorrow's game. Let's go take a closer look at the gold medal game that's going to be taking place against and the women's division, Canada versus the United States. This is the 7th time Canada and the United States will face off in the gold medal matchup in these Olympics. Gold medal game. In the Olympics gold medal game, it'll be the 7th time Canada and the States will be going on. Canada is right now on a losing skid against the Americans. I believe I saw a stat today. They're on a 6 or 7 game losing streak against the Americans. Hopefully they can crack that tomorrow. Marie-Philippe Poulin could be the difference maker, hopefully, in these Olympics for Canada. But it was just last Tuesday that Canada got absolutely embarrassed by the States losing 5-0. Hopefully that can change. Canada, America for gold on Thursday. Now we have one more piece of information that we have to talk about for tomorrow. A lot of medal events happening tomorrow. Men's slopestyle, talked about it. Same with women's slopestyle and women's aerials happening tomorrow. Gonna be good tomorrow for the Canadians. Hopefully they can medal out. Women's cross country skiing is at 5:45 in the morning, and then men's cross country skiing is at 6:15 in the morning. Women's alpine skiing is at 7:30 in the morning, and women's 3K relay short track skiing at 1 p.m. and the men's are at 1:32 p.m. Some medals, some hardware to win tomorrow. Can the Canadians get back on the podium and hopefully they can make it 4 straight days of winning gold? I hope so. Another terrific day for the Canadians at the 2026 Olympic Games, winning their 3rd gold medal. Let's take a quick peek at the medal count. Canada in the double digits. They've been in the double digits now for a couple days now. But, man, it just looks way more beautiful than it was earlier last week or later last week. Because now we can see some gold on here. I love that. I expect to see some more hardware won by Canadians tomorrow. I am very excited to see Mark McMorris perform tomorrow as he's making his Olympic debut. Well, this year's Olympic debut after that tough injury he had in a training session earlier on. Canada's curling is hoping to stay hot tomorrow. We got hockey on tomorrow. We got the quarterfinals action hitting. Canada versus Czechia. That's going to be a terrific game. What else? What else is there? Well, yeah, the quarterfinals action is all day tomorrow. I don't know if I set a schedule or not, but if I did, I'll pop it up right here again. Let's go be great, Canada. Let's go be great tomorrow, all right? As these Olympics conclude this week, I think it's time to be great. I'm Daniel Federico. This has been the Daniel Federico Show. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Ciao.